Oh, the string came off. Hold on. Better. Let's try this again. Hey, Natalie. Man, maybe I should do my intro a little quieter. I'm slightly sick right now, which is why I sound terrible. And so there's going to be a lot of sniffing and coughing in this video. Hey, tell your parents happy anniversary for me. That's awesome. And you asked me a question. You asked me how to get rid of earthly possessions and, like, clean out stuff and have less things around because you're in a small apartment and you need to let go of some things. I'm going to put you on speaker. I have a tendency to grow an attachment to objects I have. Like, almost as if they have feelings, like, and if I was getting rid of them, they would be like, you don't love me anymore? And obviously, they're not alive, and that kind of sentimentality really doesn't help me get anywhere. So I have to think about it a little more logically. So the strategy I take is to divide all my things into several categories. The first category would be things that you need. And I'm not talking like food and water and shelter, because we have all of those things and we're looking at objects we want to get rid of. So of the objects I have, what do I actually need to hang on to continue my life as it is? And that would be, as an example, we're doing a love line and I have to upload every Friday. I need something to edit on and record on, so my computer. That's something that I need to keep in order to keep my life going. And then the next one, little less important, but you still want to hang on to it, is if it's convenient or useful. Makes your life more convenient. So, like, my computer was the thing I need to keep, but the mouse to my computer, it's wireless. If I got rid of the mouse, I could still use the trackpad, but it would be so much harder. It would make editing harder, it would take longer, and it makes my life more convenient, so I'm going to keep the mouse to my computer, too, as an accessory. The third category is a little bit broad. It has to do with sentimentality and things that mean something to you. So, like, if someone gives you a birthday present, whether or not you like the birthday present, you're likely to keep it just because it reminds you of that friend. Or like a photo album, or a friendship bracelet, or things like that that mean something, or something that you got passed down through your family, or home videos. Things that are important. And then the last big category, which is where most of my belongings end up, is how do I want to define myself? Like, if I had a group of people come into my room for a grand tour of the way I decorate and everything I have in my room, what would I want to show them to reflect my personality? Right now, my whole persona and aesthetic is I'm a YouTuber. So I have YouTube posters on my wall. I have books by YouTubers. I have YouTube t-shirts. I happen to not be wearing one right now. Of all days. I wear one every day and I'm not wearing one right now. What are the odds? So those are things that I have that add detail and personality to my life. So I have like DVDs of my favorite shows so that I can watch them over and over again. I have books that I want to reference because I liked them. I never buy books because I want to read them. I read them first at the library or something, and then if I like it, I keep it so that I can read it again and reference it, because there are usually things that I want to go back and read because they mean something to me. And I want my bookcase to fully reflect what I love and what I am. Those are my 4 categories. That's how I hold on to things. And if I have just a random piece of junk, I can't really use this. It's just kind of decoration. Don't really want it to define me as a person because it's kind of lame. It doesn't have any sentimental value because I just bought it on an impulse buy. Then I'm going to get rid of it. Also, if you have like old clothing that you don't wear anymore, that's probably something you should donate to someone else. So, my room is an absolute mess right now because we're remodeling the house still. My sister is moving back to college soon, so all of her stuff is in boxes and her stuff's all over her bed, and I haven't been cleaning up because I've been busy doing other things. So right now, I'm going to clean my room, but also, because you brought this up and kind of gave me a little bit of a challenge, I'm going to go around and get rid of some things too. So join me as I go through all of my earthly possessions and find things as an example to you that I can get rid of. So already last week I went through some things. I packed up some clothes that I'm going to donate and some shoes. And now, okay, here's the big reveal. Dun dun dun! Mess everywhere. My bed isn't made because the pup threw up on my sheets and I had to wash them. Then my friend came over for a fancy tea brunch, and I had to take all the board games out and they all fell, and now I can't even get back there. Balloons from my display I'm gonna have to throw away. Laundry I need to do. Yeah, the room's a mess. But the reason it's such a mess is because I have so many things. And if I got rid of some, maybe I'd have a cleaner room. So this is gonna be half cleaning, half getting rid of things. Thing number one I'm getting rid of. These display balloons. And party hat. Ooh, this balloon's wearing a party hat. Cool, dude. Next thing is something that takes up a whole lot of space. The reason I'm hanging on to this little TV and my VCR and my DVD player and my radio is because I still want to be able to play VHS tapes and also cassette tapes. But I don't really need this out 24/7 when I don't really use it, and it's just creating clutter in a place where I don't have enough room for other things. So I'm going to take these and I'm going to put them in the back room that we have where we store things. I don't need it all the time. I should probably mention also that the DVD player and the CD part of my radio don't actually work anymore. Now I do want to hold on to CDs because I like to listen to them in the car when I'm taking long drives. But I don't really need the turntable. This takes up way too much space because you have to have not only the space for the turntable but also room to turn it, and I can't set it next to things squarely. Okay, so there's a lot more room, a lot less clutter, a lot more DVDs. I took all of those old electronics out. Most of what I watch nowadays is either just YouTube videos or things I have on DVD. So I took all of the DVDs I had in this nightstand, which I can probably do other things with. I need to put dishes and things in it. Moved them over here. Now my room has a lot more space. Speaking of space, woo, the tortoise. Now it's time to go through this mess of a closet. Everything fell off the shelf when I was getting board games out, so I have to fix that. Obviously, I need to put my instruments separately where they're safe, put all my craft stuff back in the box where it goes. I'm going to get rid of a lot of my old craft stuff because I've had paints since I went off to college 5 or 6 years ago, and I have clay that's all dried out, so I'm going to throw all that away, and then go through some of the stuff in the closet that's not closed. Got a lot of bags and purses and things in here that people have given me. I'm going to go through those. I don't need that many. Obviously, I'm keeping my lunch pail that I use for work. Let's set that aside. I love to have a messenger bag. This is my messenger bag. All other messenger bags I can get rid of. Okay, this, far too fancy for anything I will ever go to. Okay, this backpack. This is an old backpack. I never really liked it because it's kind of ugly. My mom and sister picked it up for me and that was the only one left. I do not need an extra backpack. My YouTube backpack I use for all of my equipment and stuff, and I take to VidCon, so I'm keeping that. Really sad looking white purse. What do I do with you? Okay, so I've had this since I was a kid. I've never used it before. I don't really want to use it because I don't really like the logos all over it. Give that to my mom, maybe. Red is a power color. This one says Concordia. Gotta keep that. I think this one says Jesus loves me. Oh no, I love VBS. Yeah, that's good. I do love VBS. Bright orange. This is my favorite backpack. I have had this backpack since the 7th grade, and I used it up until way after I got out of college and was at the new college I was at, but it's seen some better days. So I'm going to take everything out of it, and as much as I loved it, it's time to say goodbye. Goodbye! This bag, I never use it, so I don't need it. This was the purse that I took to prom, so I'll keep that just because I need something fancy in case I go somewhere. What does this even say? Canon. Wait a second. Is this a Canon? This is a Canon that I'm filming on, so I guess I'll keep that. This is a nice big bag that I take to the beach or to the park. This was my original messenger bag I had when I was a kid. It's great. I love it, but it's like broken right here and the strap comes off. That's why I got my new messenger bag. So since I got a new one, I don't need the old one anymore, right? So let me just take the button off of it. Goodbye, old friend. Big stack of stuff I'm getting rid of. This is a purple pillowcase. I don't remember having purple sheets, so I don't think I need this. Oh, this is from Chrysalis, which is a religious retreat, so I'm going to keep that. This was my first purse when I was a little kid. It's tiny and cute. I think I might hang on to this just for sentimental reasons. This is a messenger bag I made myself out of duct tape. It looked so cool when I made it, and it actually works as a messenger bag. However, I left it sitting somewhere and it got, like, bumped against something, and now it's really bent and messed up. I even put, like, a musical note ribbon on it. Yeah, but it's really messed up, and as much sentimental value as it has, I could not use it, so goodbye. Well, I think all of the blankets have some kind of sentimental value to them because people made them for me. This is my big tie-dye sheet that I had on the wall at one point. Oh, and this is the tie-dye blanket. Yeah, I hung on to it because I loved it so much, but I don't need to hang on to it any longer because I can't use it. I made it actually into, like, a kind of, like, snuggy pajama pants. Like, because I wanted to keep it, but it was so messed up. So what I did was I attached it to some old jeans and was just wearing it like blanket pants. So, goodbye. I've hung on to you for a long time, but it's time to go. Need to keep the toolbox. This is an old pair of flip-flops. I love the tie-dye flip-flops. They're awesome, but they're broken. I had to tape them back together, and I've gotten new flip-flops since then, meaning I don't need these ones anymore. Okay, bicycle bump. That is important and handy. All of my instruments. Important. Going to grandma's. Oh, I love this suitcase. I used this as a tiny little baby to go to my grandma's house for a sleepover. This looks like a tie-dyed pillowcase. I forgot I had this. Someone made this for me. I think Melissa made it for me. Awesome. Well, good thing I found that. Yep, still sick. Found the other one. Yay! Farewell. Okay, now I'm in the dark, scary corner by my bed, and I've got a whole bunch of dishes and things. And my family just gave me some nice, fancy dishes that I can take to whatever house I move into, and I'm thinking about what I would actually take to have when I have my own house. So things like this orange plate is awesome, and I used it while I was in college, but it's not microwavable, and it's plastic, so maybe not. This. I mean, it's got memories from when I went to Castle Park, but it's kind of impractical that I haven't ever used. So, no thanks. This is also very difficult to wash, but the only reason I'm keeping it is because I can use it in videos as a prop. So that's its usefulness. I have too many mugs. This bowl, though, is super cool because it's orange and it goes with this, but I think I'm going to keep this set together and say goodbye. Thanks for taking care of me in college. I have no need of orange measuring cups, or bowl, or vase, or mug now, but I will when I move out and have my own completely orange kitchen, so I'm holding on to that stuff. I got this cup in a fundraiser. I thought it was super cool, and I was like, Mom, buy me this out of my fundraiser. But it was like class of blah 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 year, and I was in like elementary or middle school, so I didn't have a class. So it didn't give me an option for my class, so I just went with class of question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. And my parents thought it was weird then, but now it is oddly appropriate. Oh, the irony. This thing is so cool. It's a clown, but it's also an ice cream scoop, and you use it on birthdays, and when you scoop the ice cream, it goes, Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! It's pretty cute. I've had it since, like, I was born, practically. And we've used it every birthday. Along with that Captain Zoom cassette tape. Oh my gosh, I was just looking through this purse when I was putting it away, and it has all my old ID cards in it. From high school, from middle school. Have I changed? Have I changed at all? This is freshman year. I used to put all the stickers from the fruit I ate for lunch on the back of my ID card. And my calf card to get lunch in middle school. Oh gosh, there's candy canes in this one. Have you ever done a puzzle like this? Or triazzle as it's called? You have to put the triangles in the right order and you move them around to get them to line up. It's pretty fun. Very difficult. As a teen, I made my own version of Clue, but Doctor Who themed. All of this right here. And it even had little clay figurines that you could march around with. This right here used to be a Dalek. It's kind of seen better days now. This was Rose Tyler. It's got all the cards. Where's the Doctor? Bam, David Tennant Doctor. I took the drawers out of my filing cabinet long ago because it held more. And now I'm using it in my closet for some craft stuff, and I'm gonna put VHS tapes in this one right here. Mazin music videos, Laddie edition. This is my 6th grade volcano project. We talked about Mount St. Helens and made a whole video about it. I'll have to show you that sometime. Or not, that's really cringy. Oh wow, Banjo-Kazooie! This is old. Oh, comes out 1998. I never played Banjo-Kazooie. I didn't play video games at all as a kid because we didn't have a console. But one day, this VHS tape arrived in the mail as an advertisement, and it's basically just a long advertisement for the game. But my sister and I used to watch it over and over and over again because it's such a good advertisement. I would love to play that game. Keeping this forever. Got home movies and cassette tapes in these little drawers I'm going to keep there. It's looking good so far. I'm going to do the big reveal in a minute, but right now I'm going to take a little lunch break and stay hydrated. My lunch is almost always the same. It is a salad, a yogurt, and a cold granola bar. It has to be cold in the refrigerator because it's nice and firm. It doesn't fall apart and it's chewy and delicious. Anyway, talking about granola bars, lately I've been doing more of like a spinach and fruit smoothie kind of thing for lunch, so I'm gonna go do that now. Prepare for some blending action. Wah! So today's special concoction is going to be spinach, some vanilla Greek yogurt. If I can get it open with one hand. Okay. Then I get to lick the spoon. Ah! I have a few blueberries left I can put in. Some pineapple. Some cantaloupe. A few frozen strawberries. A banana. Banana really holds it all together. And a single grape. Just for good luck. Put the lid on it. And here we go. And because it's green, I'm going to put it in my Bulbasaur glass. Bulbasaur! Interesting Bulbasaur version. Looks so gross. Come on.
Ooh, green straw to go with the green thing.
There. Delicious lunch. Not bad. It's good. Okay, I'm gonna drink this now. Then I'll go back to cleaning. Okay, so here it is. This is all of the stuff that I'm going to be getting rid of. Most of it I am donating, and then bam, look at my room. So nice and clean. I can walk around here. My closet has room to move things around. And this is very organized. So I've got that going. And you don't bump your arm on things when you walk in because there's not anything on the corner anymore. So, that is your example of how to get rid of things. I know if I did it, you can do it too. Now, there's the matter of the song. So I don't actually have any instruments this time because I just don't have time. It's Friday at 2:30 in the afternoon. I have to have this up today, and I haven't edited anything yet. But so I'm just going to sing it for you, a cappella. It's good to see you, my friend. It's great to have a new pen pal. Never again will we have to be so far away. Lots of stories we'll tell. We'll make great fools of ourselves, all whilst having a blast. Our olive phone reaches past the boundaries set by our distance. To be continued.